Ronaldo Nazário. The Brazilian phenomenon. By the late 90s, he was already considered one of the greatest players to ever lace up a pair of boots. At just 23 years old, Ronaldo had scored over 200 career goals. He was the youngest player ever to win the Ballon d'Or, and one of the youngest to lift the World Cup trophy in 1994. Although many don't consider that World Cup in his accolades.
What?
Because he didn't play a single second.
So that was a f***ing lie.
He was part of that team as just 17-years-old kid. He had it all. Speed, power.
Prova ad andare. Ronaldo. Salta un uomo. Prova ad andare su Petru.
Technique, instinct. He was unstoppable. Defenders feared him. Fans adored him. Commentators ran out of superlatives. But in 1999, everything changed. It began with a knee injury in November during a Serie A match for Inter Milan against Lecce. He planted his foot awkwardly, felt a sharp pain, and was forced off the pitch. Doctors diagnosed a partial tear to his patellar tendon, and he needed surgery. Months went by, and fans hoped for his quick return. But fate had other plans. On April 12, 2000, in the Coppa Italia final, Inter Milan faced Lazio. Ronaldo had made it back on the pitch just 6 minutes into the game when his left knee gave way. His patellar tendon snapped completely. It was the worst injury any physiotherapist had seen. His kneecap practically exploded.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
He collapsed in agony. The crowd went silent. The football world froze. That injury kept him sidelined for almost 2 years.
My first injury, I was 24 and too young. And I went to many doctors and most of them told me that I couldn't play again.
Multiple surgeries, months of rehabilitation, isolation. The pain wasn't just physical, it was mental, emotional.
I was so strong mentally till that time. I was 19 months doing physio. I refused to stop playing at 24.
The pressure to return, the fear of re-injury, it all weighed heavily. Some said he'd never run again, let alone play football. Some doctors warned him against even trying. But Ronaldo, he refused to quit.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Meanwhile, Brazil was falling apart. Their 2002 World Cup qualifying campaign was one of the worst in their history.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
They lost 6 matches, something unthinkable for a football powerhouse like Brazil. They lost to teams like Chile, Paraguay, and even Bolivia. At home, they lost to Uruguay, breaking decades of dominance. The confidence was low, the doubts high, and Ronaldo, he hadn't played a competitive 90-minute match in nearly 2 years. But coach Luis Felipe Scolari took a gamble. He named Ronaldo in the squad. The phenomenon was back.
It's about time.
And he wasn't there to sit on the bench. In the 2002 World Cup group stage, Ronaldo scored 4 goals. 1 against Turkey, 1 against China, 2 against Costa Rica. His movement was electric, his finishing sharp as ever. Was this really the same guy who couldn't even jog properly a year ago? In the knockout rounds, Ronaldo kept delivering. Against Belgium, he scored once to help Brazil reach the quarterfinals. Against England, he was more involved in build-up, allowing teammates Rivaldo and Ronaldinho to shine. In the semifinals against Turkey, he scored the only goal, his famous toe poke. Awkward, unexpected, unstoppable. The stage was set for a final against Germany and their legendary goalkeeper, Oliver Kahn. One of the fewest goalkeepers to be close to win a Ballon d'Or. The tension was immense. The first half ended scoreless.
Boring.
But then, in the 67th minute, Rivaldo unleashed a powerful shot from outside the box. Kahn made the save, but spilled the ball. Ronaldo was there, alert as ever, to slot the rebound home. 1-0 Brazil. 15 minutes later, Rivaldo set up Ronaldo again. The Brazilian took a perfect touch and calmly finished past Kahn. 2-0 Brazil. The crowd erupted. Brazil had won their record 5th World Cup. Ronaldo finished the tournament as top scorer with 8 goals. He was awarded the Golden Boot. He scored in every knockout match, showing resilience and class. And he did it with one knee.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
He didn't just return. He came back a better player. Calmer, wiser, more efficient. The raw pace may have dipped, but the killer instinct? Sharper than ever. The man who nearly lost his career to injury had returned in the most spectacular fashion. His determination, his bravery, his will to win were unmatched. He didn't just play with one knee, he conquered the world with it. His legacy was cemented forever, considered for many as the GOAT that couldn't be. But it wasn't just the final. Every match Ronaldo played in 2002 carried the weight of his past. Every sprint, every shot was a testament to his will to fight back. They said it was impossible. A shattered knee, a fading light, the end of an era. But Ronaldo Nazário didn't retire. He resurrected. The world watched, breathless. Experts called it divine. Teammates called it destiny. Fans didn't just cheer, they wept. Because Ronaldo wasn't just a player. He was proof that greatness doesn't break, it bends. So now we ask, not if he belongs among the greats, but how high he sits on that throne. Top 10, top 5, top 3, or maybe the undisputed number 1? Drop your verdict in the comments.